it would be great to have it.
Well,
but,
no.
I would
Considering how much conversation we had on this topic the first time, I think we should either leave it alone as the last determination of this board, or we should reopen that conversation. I don't think we should do this casually.
I agree with you.
I,
My suggestion is this. I would suggest that we go 2 meetings and then decide what to do.
2 meetings as is, and then decide what to do?
Right.
Let Mike find his feet.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, I mean, that's fine. And I can tell you, it's likely that my opinion will be. I've enjoyed having Jerry. I think we get better, fuller minutes. And I like that because I really, if I can't make a meeting, I really like having the opportunity of reading through minutes, and especially if there was a particular discussion on something, knowing, okay, there was discussion on this topic, there were arguments on this side that summarized this way, arguments on this side summarized that way, and it helps me to have a better understanding of what transpired in my absence.
Right. Could I ask one question of Mike?
Sure.
Yeah. Mike, you and I have only had a couple of times to meet, so I don't know you very well, but I'd just like to ask one question, and that is, there's various stakeholders in what you do as a village clerk, but who do you believe has highest priority, the highest claim to your duty?
well, trustee, the office of village clerk is controlled by Illinois statute. As the name implies, it's primarily a clerical position. I'm the keeper. As village clerk, I would be the keeper of the records. I would attest to the ordinances. I would file the ordinances, any licenses that have to be issued. I would issue those. I would do all the things called for by the Illinois statutes. Riverwoods being a smaller village, doesn't do a lot of things that cities do, such as hunting licenses, and if there are birth records, if there's a birth in the city of Riverwoods, the village clerk would issue a birth certificate. So all this is controlled by statute. So my duty is to the law and, of course, to the government of the village of Riverwoods.
One of the
Well,
things
very
that...
good.
Sure.
Can I finish up, Bill?
Excuse me, can I just say one thing?
Sure.
One of the things that I selected Mike for, because of his legal background, is the new law, the FOIA law coming out, which is taking place on January 1st, which is very confusing to everybody right now.
Right.
And one of the things I'd like to have is somebody who's got a legal background.
Yeah, and really, I guess, Mike, I have to apologize. That was sort of a leading question because as the keeper of the records, I think FOIA demands that the citizens of Riverwoods are uppermost in your mind. You're the keeper of what the village government does, and so I really appreciate your answer.
Well,
Thank
the
you.
new FOIA law is a little complicated, and there are uncertainties, and I have studied it. And I think I'll be able to perform a role in that regard to help the village staff and to help the village attorney to deal with FOIA requests in a proper fashion. So,
I think Mike Ford will make an excellent clerk, and I do suggest you do keep Jerry because she does an excellent job, and it is very hard to sit here and take minutes and participate at the same time. I've had lots of experience on it.
Jerry, do you have that in your minutes?
Bold italics. Excellent is underlined.
Lisa Pepper. Mayor, could you please supply for the residents of Riverwoods a list of who is salaried in the village? For example, the mayor's salary, any benefits or perks, Mike's salary, Jerry's salary. I have no idea. Is that available online someplace? Where is it online?
It's
By ordinance.
set up by ordinance.
What does that mean?
There is an ordinance that says exactly how much the mayor is paid, and there's a separate ordinance. that
Right,
says
and how do I
much
gain
the-
access to that ordinance?
It's on a webpage.
It's on the webpage, that was my question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jerry, I don't...
Okay, thank you.
And And the village clerk will help you with that.
Okay.
She's right down the road.
I don't remember what Jerry gets paid, but we'll talk about that.
I hope she's not under the impression that the rest of us are paid.
No.
I don't know.
No,
we're not.
We're not,
Okay.
we're
I haven't had a
volunteers.
raise in 20 years.
I got raised
She gets the
last
same,
year.
they get the same thing you do, Lisa.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They paid me twice what they paid me the year before.
Okay.
I got that every year.
I need any more discussion first. I need the roll call.
I'd like to bring up one thing. It's not an issue that concerns me gravely, but I think the issue of putting the issue of Mike for clerk on the agenda happened this morning. And by the strict reading of the law, there should have been a 48-hour public notice of this before we act on it. Now, I personally am not bothered by it, but I think it's something that all of us should be aware of.
I think there's a couple ways to handle it. I talked to Justin. This is somewhat of an emergency situation. If the board is concerned about this, or making a declaration, that this is an emergency situation, given we have time to pass it with this board, or, because the board is acting clerk to the next meeting.
Well, considering what happened, I mean, the death and what we have, I would consider an emergency situation.
We did the same thing with you when Roy passed away. It was immediate.
I remember that.
Oh, yeah, so do I.
I think Rich's point is well taken, but I am comfortable stating that this is an emergency situation.
So we go forward, any more discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Greider.
Mike, because you're going to do this next
Yes.
time.
Yeah. Trustee Haber.
Aye.
Trustee Coogan.
Aye.
Trustee Sonic.
Yes.
Trustee Chamberlain.
Aye.
Congratulations.
Wait a minute.
You got to get sworn, don't you?
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
have
Yes, it's sworn in.
Yeah.
Sure, did you vote?
I did.
Yes,
I
she was the first one out.
I guess I waited.
So the clerk's supposed to swear him in.
And the other guys that swear was in.
Did the president swear him in?
I don't have the oath. I can give you the oath
State your
tomorrow.
name,
I'll give you the oath tomorrow morning.
promise to fulfill the duties of.
The oath doesn't have to be given in a public.
I can do it.
I'll give it to you.
Mike,
I'll give it.
you can't be clerk till he gives you the oath, so don't.
I'm not taking any notes.
And don't cash the check.
Okay. Visitors wish to address the board? If we want to say anything that's not on the agenda? Okay, approval of bills. Have a motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Okay. Trustee Haber.
Aye.
Trustee Coogan.
Aye.
Trustee Sonic. Aye. Trustee Chamberlain.
Aye.
Trustee Greider.
I have to abstain because there's a check there for me, so I on everything else and abstain on the one that's made to me.
Abstention.
Aren't
Order.
you a politician for this?
Of course I am.
Okay.
Okay, we talked about the 2008 annual financial report at the last meeting. There were some questions that were sent to Mr. Spodek about it. I guess they were taken care of. Is any more comments on the financial report? We'll go on to the next subject.
Motion to accept.
Yeah, we accept.
Last time.
Accepted it.